Hi, all of you. Welcome to Quant Masters. I'm Himanshu Sharma. So, we all know WIPRO 2021 notification is out, and we are on the tip of our toe to apply for it and start preparing for it. But maximum of you are still in a dilemma as to how to start to prepare. Okay, sir, whatever I'm doing, am I doing it in the right way? Now, let us talk about Wipro 2021. Forget about Wipro, okay? Let me take an example, okay? You have taken so many aptitude tests, you have taken so many online tests, so many companies online tests, but you are not able to clear the first round. Let me put it this way, okay? Why do maximum people get rejected in the first round? Why am I asking you this is because if I want to succeed in some field, first I should get to know why people are getting rejected in that. If I get to know why someone is getting rejected, I will avoid those mistakes and my chance of getting selected will be maximum. Number one, you might think, sir, my basic concepts are not good. Not at all. Even if your concepts are good, you'll not be able to clear. Sir, might be because I have not practiced well. There are so many people who go to institutes, practice for 4 5 months. Do you think still they'll be able to clear all the bank exam or competitive exam? No, sir. Sir, might be my confidence is not good with that chapter. Even if I'm 100% confident, still I'll not be able to clear. Why is because I want you to introspect. I have trained more than 1,000 students in the last 2 months. Forget about how many I've trained in 5 years. Last 2 months, I've trained more than 1,000 people. Okay, I'll tell you. Reason number one is your speed of calculation. Okay, now if I ask you what is 43 into 5, what is the answer? 215. If I ask you what is 93 into 5, what is the answer? 465. 127 into 5 is nothing but 635. If I ask you what is 8 into 82, what is the answer? 656. By the time you touch the pen, by that time I'll tell you the answer. Sir, reason number one why people get rejected in aptitude is because of the speed of calculation at the root level. If my speed is not good at the root level, I'll not be completing the paper on time. Do you agree with me on this? Okay. So speed is something which I need to be good. If I'm good at speed, every sum I'll be saving time. Reason number two is the quality of technique. Now, if I reciprocate textbook methods or I see online videos and watch them reciprocate, again, I'll not be able to complete. Why? Because those methods will be lengthy, it will be complex to solve, and it is quite confusing at times. Am I right? Do you agree with me on that? That is why maximum of you do not like aptitude. Why? Because it is quite complex to understand. This is the major reason why people are getting rejected. Sir, if my speed is good and if my techniques are good and if I practice these, trust me, nobody will be able to beat you in aptitude. Every aptitude exam, you should not go with an impression that let me see how many questions I'll be able to solve. You should go with an attitude that let me see which question I'll not be able to solve today. That should be the art. That should be your attitude. Is it clear? You scoring in the first round, you're creating an impression. Sir, out of 100, I'm scoring 60. You're indirectly trying to tell the HR that, boss, I have given my best. You can test me more if you want to. Sir, I have scored 99 out of 100. You're indirectly telling the HR that I have put my 100%. I am dedicated and I am determined to get placed. And when the HR sees Himanshu has scored 99 out of 100, an impression is created, a respect is created, a positive attitude is created towards that person. Are you getting it? So you create impression right from the first round. So it is not important to clear aptitude. It is very important to clear with flying colors. Keep this in mind. So how do you clear aptitude, especially not only Wipro, any competitive exam or any company? I have cracked more than 7 to 8 companies, cleared few competitive exams. Okay, recently in December, I took up AMCAT, scored 99.99 percentile. Okay, not percentile. Okay, so how was this possible? Is because few reasons. Okay, number one is you have to. Okay, now I'll tell one more issue with people. Okay, as soon as they look at the question, what happens is they feel, sir, I have understood the question, sir, but I do not know how to start to solve. Am I right? Sir, I have understood, I have started to solve, but I'm not confident if this is right or wrong. Sir, I have started to work and I have got stuck in between. I do not know how to continue. I have got the answer, sir, but options are wrong. My answer is not matching the option. These are the issues you face. Why? Because, sir, number one, every chapter you have to practice. Don't think about taking high level questions from high level textbooks. No, start from basic R.S. Agarwal book. Take out a chapter, average. Average chapter is there. What do you do? Solved example. Take out solved examples. Keep solving it. You get idea. You get to know how to solve. Then what do you do? Step number two, after you have seen and solved, you get an idea, you get the concept. Solved example, sorry, exercise problems are there. Solve those. Now, whatever concept you understood, you're trying to apply them. You're trying to apply those concepts, which is very important. So this question, I have to apply this method. You will get to know only when you practice using the exercise problems. Is it clear? After you do every chapter like that, then what do you do? All the chapters of quant, take up a test, mock test, all the chapters together. Now every chapter is mixed. Okay, it's not like only average. I know, no, time and work, permutation, combination, all are mixed together. Take up a mock on that. Logical, all chapters together. Take up a mock on that. Coding, you people do not clear test cases. Why? Because you wouldn't have executed so many times. Every coding, before you enter any coding round, you should have at least executed more than 100 programs. Do you do that? No, you don't do. When you don't execute more programs, how will you get the confidence? Are you all with me till here? Okay. So first thing is to do chapter wise, take up solve problems, take up exercise problems, then go online and take up mock test. You have a lot of online websites where you get free mock test, all quant, entire quant, you take up the mock test, entire logical, entire verbal, take up the mock test. After you finish this, then what do you do? Now, I'll take a real-time example, okay? Suppose my placement officer tells, Himanshu, next week, WIPRO is coming. Now there are two types of students. I'll take first type. Okay, what he does is before 1 week WIPRO is coming, what he does is he starts to prepare from today. From today, if he starts aptitude, minimum he'll take 6 days to prepare. Am I right? Minimum 6 to 7 days are needed to complete entire quant, entire verbal, entire logical. Minimum 6 to 7 days. So he'll prepare all this, go take up the exam. Type 1 people. You might also be in this type 1. Always studying and going and taking up the exam. Type 2. I have already finished studying all the concepts well in hand. Well in hand. I have finished studying. Now I have 6 to 7 days. What I will do is all these first 3 to 4 days, I will take up mock test. I will take as many mock tests as possible. Minimum in a day, I have to take up 2 mock tests. Advantage, sir, I'll be acclimatized to the type of questions asked in the exam. I will get to know which question, which concept should I apply. Are you clear with me? And I'm getting adjusted to the pattern, all those stuff in the first 3 to 4 days. Now, 5th day, 6th day, and the last day, 7th day, last 3 days, I will keep timer and I will take up mock test. Now I'll get to know which question am I taking more time. Okay, I'm taking more time in time and work. So I'll come back, improvise on that. I will practice more sums on time and work, go take up the mock again. Sir, this time my speed was not good. I'll come back, work on my speed. Go take it up again. Sir, this time my logical skills were taking a lot of time. Come back, improvise, take up. And I take up 6 to 7 time-based mocks, 8 to 10 without time mocks, and then I take up the exam. Now you tell me which is more effective. First student who just learned when to take up the exam without giving even a single mock, he will not get to know how to solve the paper. He will not get to know time management. Sir, which question, how much time should I give? That is why maximum of you will tell, sir, I did not get time. Why? Because you don't have speed, you don't have technique, you don't have practice, and no practice of mock papers. All this is very important. Before you take up any company mock paper, any company drive first round, minimum you should have solved 5 to 6 mocks of that company. Minimum. This is very important. So how do you prepare? Not only for WIPRO. Let me talk about WIPRO for now. First, every chapter, practice. Learn the concepts from R.S. Agarwal's solved example or India Big solved example. Okay, solved example, get an idea, get the concept of it. Okay. And then what do? Take up exercise problems, practice them. Then entire section, keep practicing them. And then take up entire 4 sections as mock, WIPRO mock. So if WIPRO is on 11th, your preparation should get over by 5th. From 5 to 11, you're solving time-based mock and not time-based mock. Is it clear? So this is how you prepare. I have done, use the same strategies, and trust me, it has really helped. And even my students, we in Accenture, you believe me or not, out of 38, more than 30 people have been placed from our side. More than 30 have been placed. Why? Because that is the structure of the training. In Infosys also, maximum people of ours have been placed from the north side. Okay, and right now in the last 2 months, more than 200 students are placed from our end. I'm not trying to brag. This is the reality. You can go to our Instagram page, check out how many students are being placed. Right from Cisco with a package of 15 lakh to, if I talk about LTI with 4.5 lakh students placed. Why? Because we have a systematic approach of training. So if you are like now, if you are like, sir, I would like to be guided. If you are like, sir, I need to know techniques. Now, if you want techniques, how do you get techniques? It is not easy. Okay, you in this YouTube channel of ours, what do is go to any, initially I have uploaded chapter wise shortcuts, average, time and work, simple interest, compound interest, all these chapters. You just go, you will get to know what is the difference between normal method and the technique which we solve in Quant Masters. You get to know that. You first watch that video. Okay, you will get to know how to solve answers in the fastest way, simplest way, and the most efficient way. In aptitude, no, we do not run behind time. Time runs behind us. That is the shortcuts we have. That is the techniques we have. That is the speed we have. Are you getting it? So if you are like, sir, I want to be guided in the best way possible. I need the best shortcuts, the best techniques. Okay. I need quant also, sir, logical also, verbal also. I need technical also. I have my arms open for you. You are welcome to our new batch, which is starting on 2nd of December. Now, I do not want everybody to join. I just need few people to join who are really dedicated. Like in Accenture, we had 38 people out of 38, more than 30 people are placed. That is more than 75%. I do not want quantity. I want quality. So if you're really dedicated, if you're like, sir, I want to crack Wipro or I want to crack any company, not only Wipro, I will be focusing on all the topics. Plus, I'll be giving Wipro revision also. We'll be solving Wipro papers also. So if you are like, sir, I want to crack a company, I want to get placed, I want to crack with flying colors. Okay, then you can join our institute. Okay, it is an online training which starts from 2nd of December till 10th of Jan. Longest training by any company, guaranteed. 140 hours of live training, 60 hours on quant. We'll be training 50 hours on technical. We'll be training on logical for 12 hours. We'll be training on verbal for 16 hours. Plus, we'll be doing interview training for 10 hours. After that, we'll be calling HRs from companies to conduct one-on-one mock interviews. Apart from that, we will also be giving you backup classes. You miss any class, you can watch the backup classes for 1 year. You can watch our app. You can use our app for 1 year. Okay, and apart from this, we also conduct competitions in our batches. You score 70% in our technical test, you will be getting an achievement certificate from us. You are the topper of the batch. Okay, every week we'll be conducting tests. If you are the topper, every week, first 3 toppers will be getting Amazon gift hampers worth 1,000 rupees. Healthy competition. We appreciate if people score the highest. We appreciate people who are dedicated. So if you want to join, if you're genuinely interested, then only join us, because we will keep compulsory assignments, we'll keep compulsory tests. For example, I'll just show you. Okay, so if I go, this is the portal we have. So if I go to the dashboard, here we have something known as chapter wise practice. I want you to take up chapter wise practice. Okay, we have 3 levels in each chapter. You have to practice. Then you have something known as chapter wise assessments. You have to take up each chapter assessment. After you finish practice, after you finish assessment, you have to take mock papers. After you finish taking mock papers, there is something known as WIPRO mocks, which we have designed. You can even take up that company papers and company WIPRO papers. So you can take it up. We have designed WIPRO papers for you already. So if you are like, sir, will we get detailed explanations of it? Here it goes. So we will be keeping compulsory assessments, compulsory assignments. Okay, you have to practice coding also. You have to learn verbal, take up test every day, minimum 20 minutes every day. After I finish average, I want you to take up a test on average so that you get to know how good or bad you are with respect to that topic. In 1 week we have like average, percentage, profit loss, all this is section 1. You will be having section 1 test at the end of 1 week. Second week, section 2 test, which will have time and work, time, speed, distance. You will have permutation, combination, probability. Along with that, you will also have technical. So if you are ready to obey us with respect to taking assessments, practicing well, taking mocks, okay, then you are free to join. Because once you join and if you do not follow the instructions, then it will be very disheartening for us, because we are into this profession out of passion and we want everybody who joins us to get placed at the earliest. So with this, I wish you all the best. Take good care of yourselves and always remember, keep your preparation so high, so good that even if they select one student from your college, that one student has to be you. Thank you, people.